Hey everybody, welcome back to Sexcells. We over here chilling with my man Dr. Dre in the freaking building.
Hey.
Say hi to all the wonderful people.
Hello, wonderful people. I just want to let you know that sex sells. And later on today, I'll be selling you a copy of my book, The Selling of Sex. You can get it right here at your local station for $99.95 with demonstrations. Because sex sells, and I like how to sell it. Back to Rozetta.
Exactly.
Am I too over the top?
No.
I can never tell.
No,
I'm sorry.
but speaking of over the top, no, we're gonna say the question for later. Cause you know, Dr. Dre, he's nasty. He's crazy.
So I'm nasty.
So we just gotta be careful what we ask him because I'm actually afraid. He told me he was bringing a bag of tricks today, so I was a little nervous.
No, but then I was reminded this is a family show, so you know.
At midnight.
I didn't want to go too far, especially since they're locking a lot of folks up for a lot of things. I said, no, I don't think I want to expose what I'm doing to everybody.
Wait, who they locking up for sex stuff?
Man, they're locking everybody up.
They didn't lock up Trump for touching people's vaginas.
But that lets you know they're locking everybody else up but him. How about that?
And he ugly. Like, it's something different when, I mean, it's nothing different, but at least if the person touching your vagina is a little bit attractive.
No, he's attractive. He's got one attraction that everybody whose vagina he touched, he has amazing direct deposit. Direct deposit. You understand what I'm saying? He got about 8 buildings around here with his name plastered on it.
Well,
I thought those were supposed to come down when he became president. You see?
So
that's why
he's double dipping in the economy.
That's why he gets to touch you in the spot.
Well, he don't get to touch me because if he touch me, he getting punched in his face. Trump.
Look, big up to Stormy.
I'm just saying he don't get to touch me.
Big up to Stormy Myers and the other Playboy Bunny and the other contestant on the celebrity, what is it called, interview, whatever his show was called.
I actually don't know. I don't keep up with Trump. He's on his he's not
No, but big up to them because they're trying to sue him.
Oh,
and I want to see it go through. I'm dying to see what's going to happen.
Has anyone ever sued the president?
Plus, I want to see the pictures. Yes, people have sued the president. Stormy got pictures. She got DVDs, pictures, wallet size, Christmas cards.
Well, I'm sure she
Hanukkah
got
cards.
He looks like he's a wallet size.
Look.
He does not look like he's a big old tote bag, if you know what I mean.
Look, he done dropped 5 kids. You know, after a while, it does shrink. But maybe it shrank before.
All, you don't need size to spit out semen either.
Really?
You sure don't.
Well, he got money. He probably rents semen. He goes, give me your semen. I need to use this for her.
I need to make a kid.
Give me your semen. I need to use this for her.
He probably donates his sperm to sperm banks because he know nobody would really have sex with him in real life. You really think his wife is really having sex with him?
Of course. Why else would she be sitting there taking all of this crap?
If she had sex with him, she's probably doing more oral than actual intercourse because there's no way that she's letting him go inside of her.
Yes, she did. That's why they got that kid Bruno Mars. I mean, not Bruno. What's that kid? What's this? Baron Mars or Baron?
Did you just say Bruno Mars?
No, but no. Anyway, seriously. Seriously though, folks. Think about this. He got The Apprentice and the Celebrity Apprentice and stuff like that. My thing is, I want to do the Porno Apprentice, and I'm gonna be the host.
And what are you gonna do with the Porno Apprentice?
You're hired. Come on, let's try me out. There you go. It's a very simple show.
You know what?
You get to work with me, and I get behind the camera, and I get to see what you do the best. And if you do it real well, I go, you're hired. Come on, let's go in the back.
Yeah, no, seriously, on a serious note, like being an artist and I tried to get into acting before and I'm still trying to get into acting. No, sorry. Anyway, there are people out there that literally have you come to a casting call, okay, quote unquote casting call, and they be like, so this is gonna be a love scene, and what you're gonna have to do is show me how well you can blow. No, excuse me.
No, Rozetta,
we're not doing that. I'm not applying for that type of job.
They don't do that at the casting call, Rozetta. They
go,
excuse me, we'd like to know, would you like to take back shots? Do you enjoy anal, or would you just like strictly missionary position? Would you mind these knee pads, and would you mind these kind of shows? Because we got a full frontal for this movie. It's very important to the character.
And meanwhile, this is artistic nude.
Look, let me tell you something. Since I was a child, nude has always been nude. When I was about 11 years old and my sister was going to college, and she used to come back from riding the bus reading Penthouse magazine, I actually read the magazine. And there was a section called Call Me Madam. Boy, oh boy, I'm telling you right now, reading is fundamental. That's all I gotta say. So don't get me with these casting calls. Understand something. Since the beginning of time, since Adam met Eve with the apple, there's always been a casting call.
Wait a minute. So you're referring to Adam and Eve as a casting call? That's pretty dope.
There was Adam, Eve, and Steve. You never knew her from Steve.
Who was Steve?
Exactly. He was in the casting call. He didn't make the final cut.
He didn't make the cut. I'm done.
Didn't make the final cut.
Well, that just goes to show that women are best for men because Steve obviously didn't make the cut. So you don't hear about Steve in the books.
But Steve hung out in the back of the jungle. And you see what happened after that. Ooh,
Sodom and Gomorrah?
I don't say that. I just say Steve hung out in the back of the jungle. I ain't got nothing against nobody. But if you notice, Adam and Eve got dressed after Steve got taken away. That's how it went down.
You right about that. They sure did get dressed with the leaves.
They bit the apple, and all of a sudden Steve said, I'm out of here, hey. And Adam and Eve hung out. That's the way it went down.
Where you got the story from?
But look, man, I tell the story that I know. I don't tell the story that you've been
just like
told.
Medea.
No, I'm not.
Always make up your own story.
No, say no. Why is it? Okay, how do you know the story you read wasn't made up? Prove it to me.
My story still make more sense than your story.
How come?
Because everybody else in the world know it.
Really?
Yes.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
Everybody in the world
Majority rules.
Everybody in the world knows that 45 is the president, but don't want to listen to him.
Hey, do you know if you can get, I think the number's 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. But do you know if you can get 3 people to speak your language, then you officially got your own language? So if I start talking and you start responding, and then 2 other people start responding, we got our own language, whether we understand each other or not. So hey, the majority of people know my story.
I speak English, Spanish, and jive. And most people speak jive. I spoke jive. That's what I speak. Yo, come here, baby. Let me see that. Let me come over here. Come on, let me touch. That's what I speak.
Trump could take lessons from you.
That's right. So what are you talking about?
That's how you approach the cootie.
I don't approach the cootie like that.
Take lessons from him.
No,
Dr. Dre, get his book.
Back to selling sex for habit. Here's how you do it. First lesson is first. Know how to beg. If you don't know how to beg, you need to get your own Vaseline, because that's what you're going to be dealing with. But if you know how to beg, it can all be yours. Stay tuned. We got more.
Actually, is Vaseline better or oil?
I'll use either one.
You go raw?
I don't know. No.
The CMI?
No. That's why they have KY. Different flavors.
Wait, but do you need flavors for yourself, though?
Look, of course. You got to make yourself. Why can't you make yourself happy?
You taste it?
Why can't you make yourself? It's mine. Now, if I got to share it with you, this is what I understand. Hold on. Here's what I understand. So you're with some woman, right?
No, you're by yourself.
Damn. Anyway, so I'm with some woman. I'm trying to get away from the with myself thing. Anyway, so
you know you're gonna let this go.
So if you're by yourself and you want to find if you're okay, how else you gonna know? You gonna take somebody else's opinion?
No, but
exactly.
If you're using another substance,
you smell the substance. You smell the substance. Put a little on your tongue, and then say, let's see. I wonder if this cream goes with my hot chocolate. No?
Okay.
You didn't ever put milk in your hot chocolate? Are you a coffee drinker?
I'm not a coffee drinker.
Are you a tea drinker?
Yes, I am.
You ever put milk in tea?
Not lately.
You ever put lemon in tea?
What are we talking about?
I'll move forward. It's about tasting yourself. Something you gotta know what you taste like.
I mean, I know what I taste like.
Exactly.
But I'm not gonna take flavor from a KY substance and taste that.
So that means you don't use KY.
Well,
you don't know the advanced collection of KY that's out there now.
I don't need to know that. I have the
edible version, the non-edible.
Rozetta Marie, because I'm a Gemini, so it never ends for me.
Go there. See?
I have different people inside of me.
Wow.
And each one tastes different.
It's groups? Is it a group function? Because I want to know about that.
It is a group function. They are in a company of people together.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, and there's someone that runs the company, and then she lends other people's services.
Oh, really? You know what I like about today? I like the fact that doing a threesome is like corny and old. That's why I like doing a fivesome.
Do a onesome with 3 people.
No.
Get it?
Oh, no.
And I switch up to different people. I change personalities. And you really think it's someone else? Like sometimes you can get really caught up because, quick story, so I use a lot of different names, and my man one day said one of the names that I forgot that I used, and I said, who the hell is Samantha?
Wow.
And he was like, no, babe, we played that game, remember? And he.
Oh, you're a role player.
Right.
Oh, so you do like the casting couch.
But I forgot that I used Samantha, and I thought he was cheating.
Really?
So, yeah. So,
wow,
yeah.
her name
That's
was
the
Samantha.
problem with using a lot of different people.
Well, I role play too. I use the name Big Dick Black. I see if it works for me. No.
That's okay.
If it doesn't work, I bring out his friend, the mentor.
And who's his friend?
Long John Silver. He's a pleaser. That's chapter 3.
Like that.
That's chapter 3 of the book, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, $99.95. We'll tell you where you can pick up your copy.
Yo, this was a dope interview. So, Dr. Dre, just tell everybody real quick, like, what you're working on right now, where they can find you, and that kind of good stuff.
Where you can find me is on my podcast. It's called Two Blind Mics, MICS.com. It's on iTunes. It's on, what's it called, Google Play.
Yeah.
And on Spotify, and soon to be coming to a television set next to you. You can also check me out on my other show, my late night talk show, Dr. Dre's Flesh Room, which is being broadcast everywhere, starting at the DSN at the Matrix Studios in the Bronx, and a lot more. Stay tuned for my book, Still Selling Sex
I was gonna say that.
and Smiling. Brush Your Teeth. That's the other book. That's the sequel to Selling Sex.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth, gargle, and keep it smelling fresh.
Before and after.
Yes. I got to ask you a question.
Next week.
No?
Next week we coming back with his question. Stay tuned, y'all, for Sexcells.
I had a question all ready for her.
I know.
I'm sexy, I'm nasty, I'm fancy, I'm classy.
This is your girl, Early Red, host of The Red Zone, and this is Studio Q&A. So my favorite type of music, we all know, is the hip hop. But where I grew up and came from, it was the soul and R&B, so that I definitely have that at heart. I was a singer back in the day, so, that's how I relate to that. As far as favorite artists, I'm going to have to mention, right? Cash Rock. Of course, we got to mention Cash Rock. I stay independent, so I definitely want to shout out all the independent artists. Cash Rock, Stuck B, that's who I'm working heavy with. Shout out to Nocturnal. Shout out to my Ninja Kosan, my whole Break a Leg family, Dean. Those are my artists I'm working with right now, so of course they're going to be my favorite, 'cause let's get to the top. And what's the first album I ever bought? I actually bought after the whole Napster thing and everything, or maybe around that time, I can remember. It was probably the DMX's first album, honestly. It was the first album that I bought. My first concert, I really didn't go to concerts too much, as a child, but I started going to more of them now. I want to say the Rihanna concert I went to maybe a few years ago was pretty dope. So I would say that's one of my favorite concerts. Favorite song, let me see, to annoy my friends with would probably be any type of freestyle. Not that they don't like it, but I could play it for hours and days. So let's go with the freestyle music. You already know. Thanks for tuning in to the Studio Q&A. It's your girl Early Red from the Red Zone. See y'all later, Early Red Promotions.
I'm sexy, I'm nasty, I'm fancy, I'm classy. You want me, you stalk me, see me doing my thing. I'm sexy, I'm nasty, I'm fancy, I'm classy.
Hey, everybody. This is Rozetta Marie. Welcome back to Sexcells. We got a dope show for y'all tonight. We got our boy Dr. Dre back in the freaking building. He's our co-host for the month.
He's a legend.
If y'all remember last time, he had the book that was $49.95.
No, $99.95.
$99.95, 4 payments.
Yes.
Okay.
No, 1 payment. Wait, 4 payments. Why
You gotta make,
payment?
because we're gonna split it. That's why.
No, $99.95.
Oh, 4 payments.
Then if they buy 2 books, you get the second book for half price.
4 payments.
And if you buy 3 books, you get actually an instructor to come to your house and show you what we're talking about. Why sex still sells.
4 payments. And then we got our girl Rill. She is back in the freaking building. If y'all remember her from the last time she was here, she's a designer. She's a sex therapist. She's a expert at dances. And y'all saw her teach me a dance or two before.
You're a dancing expert?
that sells sex?
She's a seductor. Yo, well, introduce yourself, Rill. Please. Please.
Yes,
please,
hi
please,
everyone. My
please.
name is Rill, like Rozetta just said, and me and this lady go way back.
Whoa.
We've been
My
on the
boo.
grind. Two black women making it motherfucking happen in this
Yes.
bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
yes,
anyway, we've
yes.
been knowing each other for a long time, and
Yes,
and,
ma'am.
and I'm glad that I'm here. Well, my name is Rill. Like I said, I'm a designer. I design what I have on. Wait, hold on. Do y'all mind? Am I
No,
like
please,
this?
mom. You guys
Yes,
Let me see.
honey, yes.
Come on, yeah. Work it, baby.
So you see the
You need a
brand,
little beat going on with your thing?
and the name of my
Work your
brand,
thing,
and the name of my
work
brand
your
is
thing,
Real Nice.
work your thing,
I'm also a stylist, and I also have a. You been married while
Right,
I'm
the
talking.
background
Oh, I'm
music.
sorry.
God.
I thought you was working.
No,
No,
that's
she's
over.
done.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah,
Oh, you
sorry.
finished?
We didn't mean to do that, right? I know. We sorry. That's why we said we sorry. Yeah, I know.
Still 12.
But you know, he fucked your head up because he's looking at you like he fucking like looking at you, but he's
So
not
she
looking.
think all
I
blind
am
people
looking
supposed
at
to
you.
have
What are you talking
glasses
about?
on.
I do think that. I'm
not
sorry.
true.
They always do
Can
for the
anyone
most part.
respond underneath this and tell her about herself?
He just did. Yeah, y'all did. Because I swear, it's like
Yeah,
most. You
she
know what's so
think-
funny? I helped. Recently, this blind man, he was walking, he was along the gate, and I was like, "Are you trying to go inside the gate? Because like in like 2 more feet, he was gonna hit the gate." You know what I'm saying? But he was like, "No, I'm not trying to go." I said, "Well, you know, you need to take like 3 steps over because you're gonna hit the gate and go." You know, like I'm helpful.
That is very helpful. But you know, every time I get hurt, bumped in the walls,
But
fall
back to what I
downstairs,
was doing, I'm
it's usually
fucking
with sighted. It's usually with sighted people. They usually mess up the game. Wait a minute, you can curse on this show?
Yes, it's a family show. I keep
my
telling you that.
goodness.
Yeah, don't you curse in front of you?
I was cursing for you.
I don't know what's wrong with
I would've
you.
said penis
Trying
a
to
long
act
time
like
ago.
penis.
Holy
Yo,
crap.
shut the fuck up. Did you just say penis? Like that's some shit to say.
You guys have
Who
to know.
says that?
You guys have
Who
to
says
know.
penis?
Yeah, besides you.
Really?
And
Who
the
says
bugs.
penis?
Nobody.
So you don't
Somebody-
say,
It's an
so you don't
addiction.
say vagina?
Wait, did y'all say no?
No, you don't use the
listen.
vagina
Can
word?
I tell you this story?
Wow,
This is real quick.
I'm lost here for a second.
This
I've
is
never
real
heard
quick.
that- I've never heard that
Can I tell you
vocabulary.
this
This is
story?
why I
You
had to
just
have both of them on the
shut
show at the
God
same time.
damn, you just don't listen.
I knew it
But
was
listen.
So,
What's his name? Michael Black was just on the Breakfast Club. I watch the Breakfast Club, and so he was saying something about. He said you can't. Say, they were telling him that you can't say dick. You have to say penis. He was like, I don't have you. You have a penis. I have a dick.
there is a difference.
A big motherfucking difference.
There
So
is?
I guess you use it. If you want to say penis, it's okay.
Wow.
But yeah, it is. It really is. But anyway, but back to me. If you please don't interrupt me, that would be really, really nice.
I'm
of
not
you.
interrupting you. I said one word.
And
But
Since
anyway,
you got
I'm a
time,
designer.
y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
The name of my brand is Real Nice. I'm a designer. I'm an intimacy coach. I have a service called Seductive Art, which surrounds around sexuality. I teach visual stimulation, how to visually stimulate. This is for the woman, to visually stimulate her partner, but not only stimulate him, but also have confidence in her own self and her own beauty, especially as a black woman, because black women, like, you know, they kind of get pushed to the side. But if you like caramel and chocolate like me and my girl over here,
Yes, Paul, yes.
you know what I'm saying? But,
Yes.
you know, to have that confidence, like, within themselves through clothes and your attitude and your hair and all that good stuff. And then after that, we have Real Sex Talk, which we'll be possibly doing something here today.
Right.
Whatever is on
Right.
the topic, it could be sucking dick, not fucking penis. Who
Right.
the fuck suck penis? I don't suck no motherfucking penis. I suck a dick.
But continue.
And then,
I got questions for you right now, please.
And then
Yeah,
I
'cause you're
teach,
going on.
right? And then I teach ESS, which is an erotic, sensual, and seductive dance.
Really?
Yeah.
Which is what I did on the show that time when
So,
you came.
so would you like some more music to do your exotic sexual dance?
Why? How's that gonna be helpful for you?
Don't you, sweetheart, let me tell you something. When you go blind, you'll never go back. Trust me. Because you know the cool thing about being blind and being with a woman?
Wait, so how can you
All I
say
can
that
Wait,
you
but
a
due to
dick?
the fact that I'm dancing,
all I
like
can
you
do is
can't
touch.
see me. Right. You need to touch me, and you're not allowed to touch me. You're not my
I don't
man.
have to touch you.
Oh,
I don't have to touch you.
snap.
But I can hear
Yes.
you. I can hear you.
No, but my movements are silent.
No, they're not. Trust me, honey.
You really can't?
I can hear everything that goes on. I hear when you're moving your arm right now and you're cricking. And you moving your neck.
What am I moving right now?
Right now, I don't know what you're moving right now, but I hear you.
But you,
movements.
I
hear your
Get the
movements.
fuck out of here! I thought he said he heard the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he heard my hips. Now it was moving, but them hips.
Excuse me, but I heard the movements of
The
your
hips.
He can hear the fact that
Okay, but he don't know exactly what it is.
Right.
I'm
He
not
won't.
deaf.
He won't be able to see exactly what
So,
you're doing.
of course
but-
not.
Hold on a second. So
Because
you're
he
trying to
can't
tell
see
me,
me.
being blind, I can't get.
I don't know.
I can't have sex.
Who said that? Where you going?
Cause
I'm the moderator here.
Exactly. Yo, give heed to him, Rozetta, because he's out of line. I'm leaving.
She said you supposed to wear glasses, though. That's what she did say. You supposed to wear glasses.
I was asking you a question.
It's sexy.
You're the intimacy coach. So let me ask you a
I
question.
never said that you could not have sex, sir. We were
I didn't-
talking
I
about
asked you.
movements.
I
Then
asked you
you
about
said
it.
that you asked me if you couldn't have sex because you're blind. Why
No, I
did you
said,
say
do
that? I
believe?
don't
I said,
know.
do you believe? I didn't
Why
say
would I believe
did
that? Of
say
course I believe you have
never
sex.
alluded to that, though.
I have one of my friends, a closest friend of mine, is in a wheelchair and he has sex.
Oh, I
I
know
mean,
that.
well,
Why
he
would he
but he do a lot of licking. I told him he needs to buy his girl a dildo because she want to get fucked. Regardless of you, I mean, you probably can lick the pussy and the ass real good, and
That
that is
is true. You
pleasurable
need
and it is
intercourse.
great
You
and
need
it is
intercourse.
wonderful. But
Yes, at the
a
end of the
bitch
day,
wants
you
to
need
be
intercourse.
fucked. Get
And
that
the
dildo
ain't
out.
gonna do it either.
But he don't. But you know that's her man though. This woman married this dude though.
Wow.
You got money?
Yeah,
There you go.
she taken care
There
of
you go.
quite lovely. They go
He
on
got
vacations
money,
and shit
she
like
getting
that.
taken care of somewhere the hell
Yeah.
else because ain't no way she with a paraplegic and she's getting 100% satisfied. You want a man to grip you, toss you,
He probably still can do that. His upper body, he still does that. He just can't
But you want him to do it
penetrate.
while he's penetrating too. It's
But you
things
can't- but you know- but
it's
she
things
know-
that you need.
So why don't
But
you
she
tell
knows
why
that.
don't you tell
But
them
she
about
knows
getting
that.
the thing that you can put on your penis where they put the air in there like a hydraulic? And then
He
you can pull it up.
can't. Look, he can't move like his bottom
You don't have to move it. All you
half.
gotta do is get the hydraulic going, and it fills up like a lamp, like and then he can do what he gotta do.
But you know what? See, but that's if the woman, you have to ask her, like the female, if she's interested in stuff like that.
See, that was for the penis. So when you go to the doctor, says I'd like to have the hydraulic put in my penis.
Well, I guess
And there you
so.
go.
I don't know.
But
No,
you know,
I
maybe
don't
he needs
know
to go in
nobody
and say,
talking
look, I want my
about
dick to
penis.
move this way. So I understand what
Well,
you're
no,
saying.
you would want to say dick.
No,
'cause
I
that's
said
what you-
dick. Dick is fine.
Yeah, dick is the best word.
It is the best word. So do you like hearing dick when you're having sex?
Yes,
Do I like to hear it?
Yeah, you like to hear you like this dick, baby. You digging this dick, right,
Yes,
baby?
absolutely.
Tell me to shut the fuck up, bitch. All
Yes,
that shit.
make the
Oh, you enjoy
Yes,
that.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tell you shut the fuck up. I don't
Bitch,
like.
you
I
gotta
don't
say
like,
bitch too.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
Oh, I
bitch
gotta
first.
get over here,
Yeah,
bitch.
but yeah. But this
But
is my
last time
man though.
but
This is
last-
somebody I'm like
But see,
really
last time I
intimate
called
with.
a woman a bitch, I lost her.
Why? Were you fucking her?
No, I was saying.
Were you fucking her?
No, I said
So
you
they
you
were
acting like a bitch, and she got mad.
You know, let me tell you something. Men also do that too. Now, let me tell you something. I call men bitches too. Now, if it's like my man and it's just me and him, and he done said some bitch ass shit, you know you done said some bitch ass shit. Bitch, eat that. Yo, shut the fuck up, bitch. That was some bitch ass shit. And then they like to get mad because of that. How you gonna get mad? Now, I would never disrespect you as a man out in public
Well, that
around
is
your other
disrespecting
friends.
as a man if you gonna
No,
call him
but
a
then,
bitch.
no, but he just said that he was talking to his girl and he called her a bitch. No,
Yeah.
but still, but it's me and
Oh,
him.
just a regular conversation.
Yeah, no, but it's me and him. Just like it was him and her. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
She was
Like,
acting outside herself, so I
you
tried to
acting
bring
like
it
a bitch,
back.
so what?
Well,
But I was trying to do is
You don't
stimulate-
like that?
I was trying to stimulate
No.
you.
You
get
don't like to
some
get
sex.
fucked and get called a bitch?
Yes, don't call me no bitch. Don't call me outside my name when we just in regular general conversation or in
But
argument.
but
That is
Rosetta,
fine.
if
She
it's just
put
even if it's
she
just
just
you
put
and him.
limitations on the
Yes,
bitch
I don't
word.
care. We in that house by ourselves, locked up. No.
Okay. Well, you see what?
So you can't
See?
throw- wait a minute, let me
Because
ask-
guess what? If you disrespect me in private, then you disrespect me in public.
That
We
does
don't
not
do
mean that.
That
Yes,
doesn't
it
mean
does.
that.
It do.
No.
Yes, it
Hold on,
do.
No, it
hold on.
don't.
Mean-
So-
No, it
If you
don't
let
mean
me-
that.
if you
Yo,
let
she
me
doing this.
feel
No,
comfortable
it don't
to
mean.
do it,
That's
okay.
how her hands
So
is.
if we randomly in the house, if we in the house, right?
Gotta close our eyes
And I
till
go,
he said.
damn, bitch. I need some pussy.
That's
You come running, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's different.
So what's the difference? What's the difference?
Exactly.
When I say,
Sexual.
you know, you acting like a bitch.
Right, exactly. You probably was acting like a bitch, Rosetta.
And you don't like that.
Look at it, look at it,
It
look at
don't matter. Sometimes I do.
Then you
Yes,
gotta
But don't
then
say it.
eat that. If
Don't
it's
say
just
it.
you and your man.
It don't matter, no. Because guess what? Like you said, if I say
Somebody
well, you
hurt
act
your
like a
feelings by
bitch
calling
too, girl, if I say to him, you act like a bitch too, trust and believe that man going to get his feelings. That's
Oh,
why
you
we
calling
just
me
a bitch, you disrespect my manhood. So don't do it to me if I can't do it to you. I live in a fair world.
So I can be fair. I can say, all right, bitch, just come on home. Let's go do what we gotta do.
All right.
No,
if I can
that's
call
fine.
you a bitch, then you can call me a bitch.
I got no problem being called a bitch.
My
'cause
homegirl
sometimes-
call me a bitch, she
'cause
call me a hoe
sometimes-
on my text.
Sometimes,
and the bitch, and the other one, it just didn't go through. I was like, oh, damn, what time you got here? I said, bitch, what the hell are you?
Around Christmas time.
Right. So anyway, we are glad that we had an opportunity to have these two people here.
So glad.
And
He's
I'm
a
just
legend.
Conversation.
Who is the more expert at sex? I don't know.
You
make
wanna
your
ask that
choice.
question?
No, I'm
We
not.
didn't even talk about sex. We just talking about hoes and bitches.
Yes, we
Y'all did
are.
talk about
Really?
sex.
Yeah.
You don't remember talking about sex?
Not at all. we just we
What the hell?
just
We
hooked it up and you
just
got
had a
upset when I asked a
whole
question about it.
Well, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to wait.
About sex.
When you say talk
I
about
want
sex,
to know.
what do you want to talk
know.
about?
I want to hear about what is your conversation that you like to hear, or
we out
women
of
should
time?
say to men to stimulate them before anything's engaging. Because I'd like to hear what do you think should be said. Because you're somebody I'd like to have
Well,
around
we
for a
only
minute.
got 30 seconds, so make it quick.
Okay.
Do a 30-second wrap up.
Okay, well, wait. See, this is the thing about sex, though. Everything is subjective. It's individual for everyone. You have
Right.
to figure. That's why
I
you
agree.
have to have a conversation with your girl.
Oh, you have to sex
figure
book
out and figure out what she likes and what she don't like. And the
Right.
same thing, you have to
I
do the
agree.
same thing with her. So y'all can have this conversation. So when y'all fuck, that pussy is wet, that dick is hard, that
Right.
shit is crazy,
Right.
it's succulent, it's
Right.
sexy, it's
Right.
juicy, shit
Right.
is flowing,
Y'all
shit
know
is
what each other
penetrating,
like.
shit
Y'all know
is
what each other
hot. Okay, I just masturbated
Tell
this
everybody-
morning.
tell
Before I
everybody
came
where-
here, yo, it was so
tell
nice.
everybody where to find you,
Go ahead.
and we gonna.
Oh, damn, we gotta go.
Where to find you?
I'm so glad to be here. You can catch me on YouTube. I do Monday through Wednesday. I give like quick sex tips and sex stories.
Quick sex tips.
It's real seductive. Real,
Stick it in, make it work,
Real
pull it out.
spelled like my name RILL. I'm also on. I have a blog where I write realsextalk.blogspot.com. I have my book coming out as an ebook. It's called Quickie. It's 7 short stories. Make sure y'all get that. It's only gonna come out as an ebook. It's it's cute. It's sexy. It's shocking. It's like real life. I think that you and your partner would enjoy reading it together, and y'all would get the fucking and sucking and licking and biting and sucking and ducking and
You should
doing
do
and
an
biting.
audible to it. You should do an audible
I
book.
know.
That'll be the sexy. I can do the music for you.
Okay.
So we are wrapping up right now. And speaking of Audible books, I actually got an offer to do an audio book. So I am doing an audio book.
Sex talk.
No, go to my website, www.rozettamarie.net, ROZETTAMARIE.net, and you'll see everything there. And follow Studio NYC, SNYC.TV, and you can see this show every other Tuesday there. Thank you for watching.
I'm sexy, I'm nasty, I'm fancy, I'm classy.
For my people,
End up here with you, city hot